I've always been creative, but I never considered myself an artist. I've been painting for about 7 years, and when I first started painting, it was almost like accepting a dare from the Lord. For the next couple of years, painting very regularly, weekly at church, and started to kind of get into a kind of a season of performance. I was almost doing it like it was my job, and I wanted it to be perfect. I was just really frustrated with myself. I stopped being inspired to paint in that season, and I kind of I took a break for a couple years. During that time, I discovered finger painting, and it really brought the creativity back, and I just stopped focusing on perfection and started painting again. Also in that time, I discovered the Created to Thrive mentoring program. I joined the program because I was just ready to take the next step and really try to get serious about art again. You know, I realized in the program that there were a lot of lies that I had been believing about my art. Things like, my art isn't as good as the next person, so why even bother? Why even try? It's not going to be good enough. Or like, I have a full-time job. I don't have time to paint. It's like, this is frivolous. So things like that were really holding me back. And as I was starting to get into the program, God started helping me to break off those lies that I was believing and to accept His truth about me, that He did create me for a purpose. And my desire to paint is part of that purpose. And He's created me to thrive. And being in the program really brought those things to light where I have been thriving. One time I was painting and just using my fingers as usual. And I felt like God was telling me that as I put my fingers to the canvas and I touch the canvas, it's as if He is touching the heart of the person who is viewing the painting. Like He literally wants to come in and touch their heart. And I had that revelation as I was painting. It was a huge shift in me understanding there was a purpose even in how I desire to paint. He even put that desire in me and made it so unique, and it has to do with how He wants to touch people through my art. The Lord gave me this idea for a series of paintings that celebrate the sky, and just finished that body of work at the end of last year and did a gallery art show, which is my very first opening, and I actually had it here in my home because I'm in the program. That it's really helping me to emerge as an artist and really take this journey seriously and know that I can, know that I am in good company, and there's a community of Christian artists who just want to glorify the Lord. And so I put myself in art school, and it's completely taken my art, I feel like, to another level. So I've been selling art. I've also been teaching art, doing paint parties and doing other types of events. There is a desire in your heart to create and make art, whatever it is that you do, not to ignore that desire, to really listen to that, because it could be a clue that that's what you're supposed to do, that you are created to create. If you move forward and begin to pursue what God has placed in your heart, it'll grow. And that was one of the things that being part of this program was a way for me to pursue what God has already been doing in my heart. And I've seen it grow and flourish, because of my obedience to step out, even when I wasn't sure. He's taught me that it's possible to thrive as an artist, and that I don't have to agree with the starving artist mentality.